Geoff Beach is the co-founder of the Lake Huron Coastal Centre. He's somebody who has been involved in coastal management for some 30 years. He started working with one conservation authority, and over the course of his employment record, he worked with 3 conservation authorities. So he had vast experience, and he was someone who had some very unique talents. Geoff led many projects dealing with beach management plans in collaboration with the Coastal Centre. He probably put his fingerprint on some dozen or so beach management plans, which were collaborative efforts with cottage association, municipalities, naturalist groups, and that's something that he leaves as a legacy for sure with regards to the knowledge base that has been built around those documents and the communities that he served. Geoff was one of those extraordinary people who had the ability to take very complicated natural processes and basically scale them down to the audience. And the audience could be anything from elementary school kids to university researchers and cottagers. And I think that's one of the real attributes that he brought to the job, was his communication skills. The mentorship that he brought to the Coastal Centre was pretty incredible. Over the course of 30 years, he's probably mentored some dozen or so. I can name 20 people off the top of my head that have gone on to other environmental fields and taken the learnings that they had at the Coastal Centre into their next sphere of influence, either at the federal, provincial, or conservation authority level. Where we're standing today is actually Pinery Provincial Park. It is one of the protected areas, but a really great classroom to visualize how beaches and dunes actually operate. Lake Huron was very near and dear to him because of his experience with many different shoreline reaches along the Lake Huron shoreline. He had a very close relationship with all the issues that the Coastal Centre deals with: water quality, coastal processes, and just being able to explain those. His terminology of how the shoreline works is something that still continues to this day at the Coastal Centre. So I think he would be very proud of the legacy that he's left, and certainly leaving the Coastal Centre in very good shape from a standpoint of the educational base, the profile, and the awards that the Coastal Centre has been able to receive based on a lot of the work that Geoff did.